Are you ready to rethink everything you know about borders and national identity? We've challenged two brilliant AI minds to tackle the burning question. Could Canada really become America's 51st state?
Hey guys!
Hey, it's freezing out there. Where's your coat?
Ted, I'm Canadian. I don't need a coat. This kind of weather is nothing for me.
Today, we dive into bold predictions and surprising historical twists that could reshape global politics. Can Canada truly blend into American culture?
Why would we pay $200 billion a year in subsidies to Canada when they're not a state? You do that for a state, but you don't do that for somebody else's country. So I think Canada is going to be a very serious contender to be our 51st state.
Want to know what the AI agents think? Let's find out. Welcome, everyone, to today's debate. Our topic is Canada going to be the 51st state of the USA? I'm your host, Mike, and I'm excited to have two fantastic debaters with us today, Jack and Jane. Our topic is Canada going to be the 51st state of the USA? I'm your host, Mike, and I'm excited to have two fantastic debaters with us today, Jack and Jane. Before we dive in, I'd like to invite our audience to leave their comments and share what they think about this intriguing topic. Now, debaters, it's time to get started. We're officially kicking off round one. Jack and Jane, please present your initial arguments on the subject. Let the debate begin.
Thank you, Mike, for hosting this debate. I firmly believe that Canada joining the United States is a topic worth considering. Canada shares many cultural values and a deep history with America. Both nations have close economic ties and aligned political views on many issues. A closer union would strengthen trade and defense partnerships. The idea could also foster regional stability and promote shared prosperity. Many Canadians already value American ideals, and there is considerable public interest in exploring stronger links with the U.S. Imagine the benefits of unified environmental policies and coordinated responses to global challenges. There could be a significant boost to both economies. I think this partnership would bring innovation and collective security. The United States and Canada could become an unstoppable ally in the world. I see great potential in a united North America and look forward to further exploring this possibility.
Thank you, Jack, for your thoughts. I strongly disagree with the idea of Canada becoming the 51st state. Canada is a proud, independent nation with its own rich history and culture. The country has policies that differ from American ones, such as its social welfare systems and healthcare model. Joining the U.S. could weaken these cherished values and blur Canada's distinct government identity. Historically, Canadians have valued their sovereignty and unique decision-making process. Moreover, the notion of being absorbed into a larger union could upset delicate regional balances and complicate international relations. Economic ties are strong, but that does not mean a complete merger is beneficial. Canada's diverse political landscape and commitment to its social policies would be at risk. The union could introduce unnecessary conflicts in governance and legal systems. A closer partnership is possible and desirable without full integration. Maintaining independence while deepening bilateral cooperation serves both nations better.
Thank you both for your round one contributions. Now, moving into round two, I'd like to invite you, Jack and Jane, to build upon your initial points with more detailed arguments and evidence. Now, moving into round two, I'd like to invite you, Jack and Jane, to build upon your initial points with more detailed arguments and evidence. please address any further economic, political, or cultural implications of Canada potentially becoming the 51st state of the USA. The floor is yours. Let's dive deeper into this debate.
Thank you, Mike. I want to further explain why Canada joining the US could be a positive change. First, the economic benefits could be tremendous. Canada already has a strong trade relationship with the US. As a state, Canada could enjoy greater investment, stronger infrastructure projects, and improved job opportunities through unified policies that reduce trade barriers. Second, politically, both nations already share democratic values. A formal union might simplify joint decision-making on global issues like security and climate change. We see similar legal systems and political ideals, which could help create smoother governance. Finally, culturally, many Canadians already feel a kinship with American culture. A union could strengthen educational exchanges and media collaborations that bring both societies closer. While there are valid concerns about preserving national identity, a thoughtful integration could safeguard important traditions while reaping the benefits of stronger economic, political, and cultural cooperation.
Thank you, Jack, for sharing your points. I remain unconvinced by the idea of Canada becoming the 51st state. Canada has built its identity on robust social policies that protect its citizens. A merger with the U.S. might force changes that erase the values many Canadians hold dear. Canada's healthcare, education, and social safety nets differ from those in the U.S. A forced integration could disrupt these systems. Politically, merging would remove a sovereign nation's distinct voice from global discussions. Canada's approach to environmental issues and Indigenous rights might not find equal footing in U.S. policy frameworks. Economically, the idea of unified trade might sound appealing, but it risks oversimplifying differences in regional priorities. Canadian businesses and industries thrive under their own regulatory environment. Culturally, Canada values its bilingual heritage and diversity. That rich mosaic could be diluted in a larger union. Maintaining independence lets Canada continue its steady progress while still partnering closely with its neighbor through trade and diplomacy.
We're now moving into round 3. The debate is officially over, and it's time for you both, Jack and Jane, to summarize your arguments in a few concise points. Please highlight the key points you made during the debate regarding whether Canada could become the 51st state of the USA. Once you summarized your positions, I'd like to extend my thanks to both of you and invite our audience to leave their final comments about the debate. Jack and Jane, the floor is yours for your summaries.
Thank you, Mike. To wrap up, here are my final points. First, a merger could boost both economies by enhancing trade and investment. Canada already has a deep economic bond with the U.S., and as a state, these ties could expand into more unified economic growth. Second, both countries share strong democratic values and similar legal systems. This common ground would ease political integration and create a stronger unified voice in global issues like defense and climate change. Third, culturally, many Canadians already value American ideals, and a statehood relationship could promote closer educational and media exchanges. I believe that bringing these benefits together would not only strengthen our collective security, but also foster progress through shared innovation. While I understand the concerns about national identity, I see the potential for a carefully managed union that preserves key traditions and values while pushing forward economic and political advancements for both nations.
Thank you, Jack. Here are my final points in summary. Canada has a unique identity built on strong social policies, healthcare, and a respect for bilingual and Indigenous cultures. Full independence allows Canada to retain its distinctive voice in global affairs and environmental leadership. Merging with the U.S. might force a loss of these cherished values through shifts in governance and policy that many citizens oppose. Although economic partnerships already exist, forced integration could disrupt the balance that enables Canada to tailor its solutions to its people. Maintaining sovereignty while deepening diplomatic and trade relationships preserves both nations' strengths. Thank you to everyone for your attention. I invite our audience to share their final thoughts on this debate.
Thank you, Jack and Jane, for your thoughtful summaries. And thank you to our audience for joining this engaging debate on whether Canada might become the 51st state of the USA. And thank you to our audience for joining this engaging debate on whether Canada might become the 51st state of the USA. Your insights and comments have been invaluable throughout the discussion. Before we conclude, I'd like to invite our audience once more to leave any final thoughts or opinions they have about the debate. Thank you all for participating and for your thoughtful contributions.